why the Limitless movie is so inspiring to me. So I remember watching Limitless. It's a movie. It came out like early 2010s, I think. So I remember watching this film when I was younger. And basically the story is a guy who's a loser. He's a writer, like, and he just doesn't do any work all day. Like, his girlfriend's about to leave him, and he just procrastinates all day. And he finds, I can't remember who he finds, but it's like his cousin or someone, or like a ex, like a friend of an ex or something. And he gives him this pill he's been selling, and it basically, yeah, it just changes his life. It changes the way he sees things. Like, it opens up your brain 100%, and his life just changes like drastically, like, or literally overnight. Not even overnight, like within like 10 minutes of the pill activating. Yeah, and he goes from a slob to being organized, tidy, charismatic, wealthy, like the top tier male. So yeah, I watched this film a while back, but then I watched it actually again. I watched it again a couple months back, and it inspired me differently, but it also brought back a lot of feelings that I felt when I watched the film the first time. And because of that as well, all the benefits from the drug, it made me realize these are things we can do in our real life. You know, it's just a cheat code, obviously, but we can definitely improve our brain. We can't get to 100%, but we can definitely improve our brain function just by our habits. Simple things we can change in our life. So I had a similar kind of change to that in the movie. Obviously nowhere near like overnight, but I had a moment in my life where I was living like him, like a slob, just smoking all day, just not doing anything, and it just clicked inside me, like, I have to like change this. So, you know, the change, it wasn't overnight, but you can implement these things into your life, and it took me even years to even implement some of these things, but you can do it, like, if you just change your habits. And if you just don't drink alcohol, don't smoke weed, and get enough sleep and organize your life better, you can literally change things around. You know, knowledge from books that I've read, like, being able to document those just like little bullet points from each chapter and summarize as well, means that you can store that knowledge for later. So instead of having to rely on your memory, you can rely on just data to the side of you. If you ever need to look at the knowledge you've learned over the years, you just look at that data. So what this means to me, what this meant to me, is it just confirmed to me, like, how instead of people seeking out a drug that gives you 100% brain capacity, they seek out drugs that destroy your brain capacity. Like, we literally kill our brains with drugs and alcohol. Like, weed literally kills your brain cells. Drugs just kill your dopamine levels, destroy your brain. Simple as that. Turns your brain to mush. Like, and I've been that person. I'm not trying to judge anyone. I've been that person. Like, my brain was a mush. Like, going to the kitchen and even making some food was just an effort. Such an effort. And like, I was lucky that my partner was patient with me. You know, they could have easily just thought this guy's a bum and just have left. 100% could have happened. So yeah, and I'm also grateful that I didn't go to university and get, you know, swept up in the whole like drug culture and like taking ketamine and MDMA and just coke and just living with slobs. Like, I'm grateful that I didn't get swept down that path, because a lot of people, I know they go to uni to study, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people just go for the party lifestyle. So yeah, I've seen people go to cities like Manchester and like Nottingham and stuff, and just become drug addicts. So my actionable step would be for a start to watch the movie. It's not like an Oscar-winning film. It's not the best film ever made, but at least you can go home with some inspiration from watching a film, like something that you can actually apply in your life, and something very close to home as well. Like, we can just look at, if you just watch the film as well, you see the way he changes, and it's kind of just simple stuff. It's like confidence, like the ability to talk to women, like knowledge from books just that he read 5 years ago, or just like organization, clean room. You know, these are things we can all start. We can all do that. Everyone can do that. So yeah, just stop killing your brain for a start, and you know, look for ways to increase your brain capacity. What will increase brain capacity? You know, play some mind games. Play Sudoku. I play Sudoku every day, just for like 10 minutes in my dormant time. Like those little pockets of time when I'm not doing anything, like maybe on the tube, or I'm waiting in the line at like post office or something like that. Just play some Sudoku on expert. Like, train your brain. You exercise your brain. That's the only way you're gonna get a better brain capacity, is to keep exercising the brain. Problem solve problems. If you keep solving problems, like, the brain will get used to working under that capacity, and yeah, it can be life changing.